Celsius encourages Hao to take on the current Hoenn champion Ash Ketchum. If you have not watched part 1, I recommend you to do so first because I won't be explaining what I'll be doing in this video. Click the top right corner or click the link in the description to watch it. So let's resume where we left off. Chapter 9 was the last one, so let's start with chapter 10. Iris sets off to earn her last badge. She meets Hapu and Paolo, who has just lost a Pokemon battle to Hapu. Hapu reassures Paolo that he has real strength, but his arm is in a sling. Iris and Paolo reach Petalburg City. Hapu also prepares to leave to travel the region. When he tries to leave the gym, who is this? Minerva stops him, telling him that he has a Pokemon, not a trophy. Hapu takes the Pokemon and leaves Petalburg City for some advice. Iris and team enter the Petalburg City. They battle with Drayden's daughter. What the freak? Okay. He tells Iris that he is her rival. She beats him, but she wonders if she will be able to pit all of them. Hapu joins the team when he hears the battle starts and beats Misty. He says that his prized Pokemon is leaving, so he does not have to battle anymore. Drayden's last Pokemon is Chimchar. Okay, he's barely standing. Iris goes to see him in the Pokemon Center. She tells him that she knows he is strong. She asks him to teach her a new move. Chimchar is greatly moved by her words. He fights with her. Iris receives her first badge and is awarded a Pokédex. Iris goes to the center to get a Pokédex. The computer system is down and they cannot get it up. He asks Hapu. He comes over to help. He tells her that if she wants it, she has to use it to solve. No more riddles, please. They work together and get it up in time. Okay, what the heck is this? But at least it's like in a Pokemon setting. There's Petalburg City. Drayden somehow made an appearance. Misty somehow is Drayden's daughter, I guess. Chimchar, Pokédex. Okay. So this is Interlude 1. Back in the Central City, Scotty meets Brock, who has changed into his Sigma suit. Brock states that while he has been a mentor for him so far, he has grown so much that he now wants to be a part of the team as a proper teammate. Scotty battles Brock and his new partner Pokemon, Tyranitar. Scotty defeats Brock by revealing a code which allows them to get an item from within the mansion. They defeat the professor, who reveals that they have become aware of the hidden treasure within the fortress. After finding it, the two head to Hasta Space Station and give the treasure to Professor Sycamore. Okay. This causes the fortress to lift off and they are soon sunk into the void. Brock, while gloating that he has been the second greatest trainer to arrive at the planet, okay, he approached by the entire group. Brock pledges to Scotty, whom he recognized from battle he had with him some time ago, and agrees to become a team. Oh, and cheerleader. Brock then leaves the planet along with the other 5 who are part of Team Flare. Scotty waits for the others in what is now known as New Bark Town. Okay, what the heck? Okay, stop. Okay, stop. What the heck is this? Okay, stop. Okay, this story kind of flows. Like, Brock wants to become the new, good partner, good teammate, and then at the end, he becomes the good teammate. So this is chapter 11. Scotty's first opponent in the Pokemon tournament is Sophocles and Hao. After defeating Sophocles and Hao, Hao strives to become a great Hoenn champion. Okay. After overcoming him, he faces Lexus. The second tournament, he faces Lexus again and defeats him, this time in a quick fashion. Hao and Celsius go back to Mr. Stone's house and defeat Saudigia and Ryudo in the 4th tournament. Celsius encourages Hao to take on the current Hoenn champion Ash Ketchum. God damn it. Hao lives on a journey through Sinnoh and has to face Ash twice. Ash's team consists of 2 species from his rival Serena's team. Hao defeats Ash once and is going to become 3rd Pokemon Hoenn champion. Okay, this is kinda interesting, I like this. However, as he is returning home, his ship crashed on an island in a strange forest and he was kidnapped by a group of pirates. Okay. The pirates say that they will let Hao go if he will work for them as a pirate. Since his parents are 2 famous athletes and cannot afford to pay the ransom, the pirates steal the money his parents were going to use to pay the ransom, which makes Hao worried about his parents. Oh wow, this is actually pretty deep, what the freak. After the pirates leave, Hao finds out that his parents have actually been kidnapped and has to go. Oh, this is deep. Okay, I like this story. Okay. When he saves his parents, he finds out that his parents are in danger. The pirates of the ship are going to hold them hostage and take them on a boat to some unknown destination. Hao has to save his parents by sneaking out onto the boat. Hao sneaks onto the ship and finds the pirates. He fights them and defeats them. Hao then goes to the wheelhouse and finds the captain holding his father hostage. Hao defeats him. Then he and his mom decide to follow the captain. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, you know what? This is a pretty deep episode. From Scotty defeating Hao, and Hao becoming Hoenn champion, fights Ash Ketchum, and then his parents get kidnapped, and then he saves them. This is an interesting story. Good chapter. Scotty meets his second opponent, Flynn and Chantal, at the Pokemon Stadium. Flynn comments that he has heard much about him and introducing himself and his Sableye. The battle starts and Flynn, who is a blue-haired short man with glasses, reviews Sableye's paralysis. Sableye faints, but Flynn teleports away before he can do so. What? He notes that he has some moves in his head that he wants to demonstrate. Scotty wishes he could have a turn, but Flynn retorts that he will get a turn later. What the heck? Flynn's Nidoking goes on the offensive, but Sableye finds a way to cripple his weapon with his lightning. What? They're better again as Sableye best Nidoking is wait what? Flynn, what is Sableye beating Nidoking? I thought it's like it's Flynn's Pokemon, right? Flynn reveals that he had heard of the Sableye but thought it would be too strong for him. Scotty agrees that it was strong but comments that he only won because of his and Chantal's combined attacks. Chantal disagrees and notes that both of them did pretty well. Flynn glares at her and she apologizes. Sableye now cannot attack. What is this? What is this? The battle continues as Flynn's Blaziken goes on the offense. Chantal and Scotty comment on how Chantal seems to be doing better, but Scotty knows that Flynn's Blaziken seems to have gone a bit wild. Scotty is interrupted by the sound of Scotty's Pokeball shaking and Flynn and his Pikachu reappear. But Flynn, who reveals that he has gotten his Pikachu to evolve into a Leafeon. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Offers Scotty a battle. They leave to battle, leaving Chantal behind. Blaziken takes the offensive and is able to hit Pikachu, but Scotty quickly stops him, and though he keeps attacking, Pikachu's side moves keep splitting his health. Scotty reveals that he has the move Thunder, which can beat Pikachu. What? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. What the heck? Okay, this is an interesting chapter as well. Okay, chapter 13. Claire tries to convince Iris to join her Pokemon team along with Lorelei. However, Iris declines, preferring to stay with a current team with Scotty. Claire and Lorelei, down one team member, decide to train rather than call it a day and head home. The next day, Claire and Lorelei arrive back in the Kanto region. Scotty gets a birthday surprise from his parents. Scotty has parents, okay, but is disappointed to learn that his party is being held on the same day that the gym challenge is taking place. Claire gets her first gym badge at the Lakeport gym with Skitty and shows off to her best friend Caitlin. Once Iris and Barry return, Scotty is relieved and more determined to become a successful Pokemon trainer. My thoughts on this episode. Wow, I enjoyed the what? Wait, what? Oh, I enjoyed the first couple of episodes. I didn't like how this episode followed the same formula as the rest of the season. It felt what the frick is this? The Iris are struggling to understand the meaning of friendship while facing threats. This suddenly escalated to a different level. Okay, cool. Let's move on. So chapter 14. As Viola takes snaps of Bugsy and Beedrill, Bugsy asks when they can start training for the Pokemon battle tomorrow. Viola finally takes a photo she is happy with and gets ready to walk off with her friends. Suddenly she hears a voice behind her and turns around. The janitor from yesterday comes from the back door. Huh? What are you doing? She asks, stunned. Her nothing. Did you need me to do anything for the stalls? He asks, putting a hand on the bucket. Yes, there is a strange bug in the bathroom that seems to be dying, and I was hoping that you could help me out with it, she explains, still staring at him. Oh, you mean the what? Salukis? What is that? They're fine. I will check the bathroom out, he tells her, motioning for her to go in front of him. She goes to go, But when she turns to wave goodbye, he is gone. Alright, you're the man, she says with a bit of confidence. On the way to the restroom, Bugsy sees that a few trainers still have their Pokeballs out. Viola continues to walk with her friends, but when one of them stops to get a picture of the ducks, Viola stops to get her shot. She gets a good one of the group and begins to walk away, but the 4 people are still standing where they were when she first spotted them. Hey, you forgot your picture, one of the guys says to her. She looks back at the 3 he is talking to and walks back to them, waving him along. We're sorry, there are a lot of ducks and we wanted to take a picture, she says, smiling. Oh, it's okay, that doesn't really matter. Well, he sighs, and the 3 girls smile sympathetically. Viola smiles at them as she walks past. They all go into the restroom and turn on the lights. Bugsy steps up to the toilet and turns on the light. Bugsy groans. It is impossible to see anything. He walks up to it and turns the light on, low. He squints through the low light to see what's inside. He doesn't want to have to take out any toilet paper and use his fingers to get the dirt off. He moves closer for the store and then he freezes. He drops the toilet seat cover and looks around frantically. Viola and her friends stare at him. Why are they all in the same toilet? Why are they all in the same way? Hold up. This is wrong. No, this is wrong. What the freak? This is wrong. Horrified looks. Bugsy backs away and puts his hand in his pockets. What is it? We thought I was. No. Who? The girl stutters. I know, right? Bugsy says, crossing his arms. It's me, I swear. This is wrong? I told you you're not me. What? Backpedaling a bit. Why are they? First of all, why the hell are all of them in the same toilet? This is wrong, man. What the freak? Let's move on before this becomes even weirder. Okay, chapter 15. As Dark-type Pokemon trainers, Nanu and Grimsley have so far advanced through the tournament with cheap tricks and bluffs. However, Grimsley remarks that this is unlikely to work this time as Nanu was able to retrieve his egg despite defeating his entire team single-handedly. Both Pokemon begin their match and Grimsley initially reveals that he has observed her strategies with great depth. However, once they begin to battle, it is revealed that Nanu's strategy this time is different from the one she has used in the past, and has considered her weaknesses in order to defeat Grimsley. It takes much more effort for Grimsley to try and even the playing field, but Nanu eventually manages to hand Grimsley his first loss. At a small moment later, Nanu have finished the match. You guys are supposed to be on the same team. Why are you fighting each other? A return to her Pokeball is seen looking sadly up at it. After her third victory, she is approached by a lone male trainer who asks her how she was able to defeat his friend so easily. Okay, I'll end the video here. Chapter 15. Stay tuned for part 3, I guess.